This is the scariest monster I've ever seen. I grew up hearing stories about this creature from my grandmother. She used to work as a nurse in a small town. And one night she was called to this abandoned house to check on an old woman who lived there. The old woman had been sick for weeks and no one had been able to get to her because the roads were just too snowy. But my grandmother, being a good Samaritan, went to check on her anyway. She found the old woman sitting in a rocking chair by the fireplace. And the room was filled with these strange symbols drawn all over the walls and floor. And then the creature started to appear in the shadows, moving closer and closer. My grandmother, being a small woman, started to scream bloody murder. And when the creature lunged at her, she ran out of the house and into the blizzard. She made it back to her car and drove away as fast as she could. And as she was driving, the snow started to turn red. And when she finally got home, she noticed that her hands and feet were covered in blood. But the scariest part was that the creature had followed her home. It was standing in the middle of her living room, and it had brought a piece of the wall with it, the same wall with the symbols drawn on it. And it started to speak to her in a language that she didn't understand, but the tone of its voice was very sinister, and it said, "You shouldn't have come here. You weren't supposed to see what I'm showing you." Then it vanished.